All right, the number of migrants coming to the border going down. Unfortunately, the terror threat going up. And the guy watching it is Mark Green, the House Homeland Security Committee chair, kind enough to join us. Chairman, very good to have you. So it's sort of like a weird Faustian flip, right? I mean, just as we're seeing some migrant crossings go down, this threat is really getting big, right?
Well, the actual number isn't going down that much. I mean, they had another month of 200,000 plus migrants. And what's happened since Title 42 is he's using this CBP-1 app to actually mask the numbers. So a person comes to the border, they're telling them to voluntarily return to Mexico, fill out the app, and then come in, and they're immediately released. They're giving them parole into the United States against the laws, against the Immigration and Naturalization Act. So those numbers are hidden in another count. So the numbers aren't going down. That's a shell game from Mayorkas. As far as the terrorists, yeah, that number just continues to climb. And we had another 29 this month. So in all of the gotaways, how many of those are terrorists? On top of that, it's 10,000 plus Chinese nationals, a massive 300% increase. It's crazy. And we now have information that some of those are tied to the PLA. So our open border is a national security crisis, all on Mayorkas' hands.
You know, you and others, you know, in the House have been saying, you know, this guy should go. He should be impeached. I've always argued, I think maybe the last time we were together, Chairman, that if the president wants him there, very little likelihood he'll be pushed out of there. So where are we now?
Yeah, so I'm not using that word, Neil. You know, my committee doesn't have the power to impeach. That lies with the Judiciary Committee. What I'm doing is a 5-phased investigation of Mayorkas' failures. Phase 1 is dereliction of duty. Look, he has violated or subverted 11 congressional laws. He's ignored 2 court orders to cease and desist his activities. We know he's lied to Congress. I mean, we proved that definitively. Under oath, by the way, and he's lied 58 times to the American people. The list goes on with, you know, his dereliction of duty, failure to do his job. Phase 2, phase 3, there are 5 phases to this, and we're going to get to the bottom of it and then hand that packet and information off to Jim Jordan.
What are you envisioning now in the months ahead? It's still obviously in the hot summer months, and we're told that could be problematic. The administration likes to come back and say, all right, Republicans who were screaming about Title 42 going away, and this would lead to bedlam at the border, hasn't happened. What do you say?
Well, as far as the bedlam goes, the numbers are still there. You know, it was Jay Johnson under Obama said 1,000 a day is a crisis. And, okay, so their number has gone down from the high mark pre-Title 42 going away of 10,700. They're using that as their, you know, their top number, or their numerator, right? And so they divide it by the 3,500 that it is right now and saying it's a 70% decrease. Okay, fine, but they're shuttling these people through with the CBP-1 app, filling it out, coming into the country still, and it's still about the same number. A big concern, the border's still open, the cartels are still human trafficking. They're just filling out the app for the people they're trafficking. It's not been an improvement, and hence terrorists are still coming. Chinese nationals with the PLA ties are coming, and the fentanyl is still pouring in the country.